Hi, Brandon.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm good. With you doing Zoom, are you still doing video on your phone and recording on your computer?
Yeah,
Okay. I was going to
is that
say,
good?
unlike Skype, Zoom has the option where you can select the audio source. So, like, you could set it if you were doing Zoom through your
Let's see.
computer where it would come
And it
through
would be
the,
the same.
yeah. But if it's
Yeah,
different, it doesn't allow that. So, I was just
no, and
curious.
I think it just crashes my computer if I
Yeah,
use my computer for Zoom.
I figured. Look at this.
Wow, you got a tattoo.
No,
A chain.
I got a chain.
Nice.
I
A
don't know why
crucifix.
I've been wanting a chain. I've been
That's
wanting
cool.
I've been wanting a chain real bad, and Marina got it for me for my birthday from a real jewelry
Shout it
store.
out. It's real. That's pretty cool.
It's not even like a Target one. It's like a two
That's
hundred
fucking
dollar
cool as shit.
$200 chain that was
Yeah,
50% off.
you're chained up.
Yeah, I wore it to work today.
That's cool.
Everybody was hitting on me. It's weird.
That's right. I'm sure. I want a rosary. Yeah, how are we gonna start this bitch?
Um, I mean, we could definitely just be ninjas.
I forgot what the movie is. I don't even know what the movie is.
Did you Miami Connection? So I'm guessing you haven't watched any of it yet.
No, is that what's called Miami Connection?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a ninja slash rock band movie.
All right. Miami Connection. We could do like a Welcome to Miami thing.
Ooh, welcome to
How
Miami.
can we make that a connection though? The kids have to make connections when they read in the books. They have to connect it to themselves, to the world, or to their te to
W-
another text.
We're doing the New York Times connections and crossword puzzles
In Miami?
in Miami.
Okay, we're on vacation. All right, we're an old married couple and we're doing the connections in the morning on
Well,
vacation.
we're gonna start with the crossword, yeah, and we're at the beach doing the connections.
Like a Miami Connections. That's
Yeah.
all. All right.
Okay. I
Do we have to
also,
stop after 40 minutes again?
yeah, it'll tell us, and then the second
Okay,
part will be maybe like 10 minutes or something.
sure.
I also have to figure out a new way to do thumbnails on YouTube because Zoom
Mm,
does whoever the person talking as the big is the photo.
yeah.
So it can't quad or split
I
screen.
mean,
So
one person would be fine.
I'm gonna work with ChatGPT, I think, to create AI images. Like I'm gonna try and create
Sure.
one of like where it's like me, you, and Devin on the cover of the bear, like our
Okay.
faces over them or something like that.
Sure, that's good.
I'm gonna
That's
really
creative.
explore AI for it.
Go into AI, man.
Yeah.
Go
So,
forth and conquer.
okay. We're an old married couple.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Sweet, man. Okay. A one, two, three, play.
No,
Oh, hello.
Ethel, this trip is amazing.
Linus, I just love you so
I can't
much.
believe this trip here at this hotel, Ethel. Did you do the Wordle yet?
I played the Wordle. I got it in two, Linus.
You're a fucking liar. You fucking have lied the day I
I
met
got
you,
it in
Ethel.
two. It was Miami was the
Just
word. It was almost
just
all
like
vowels.
just like back in 1954. You're a cheater, Ethel. But I love you anyway, and this is a nice vacation, and I'm glad that man is now dead. I can't believe we're in Miami. We've been welcomed to Miami.
We've been It's such a great trip, Linus. We just got here. We're playing the Wordle. I'm gonna do the New York Times. We could go to the beach. We could eat Cuban food.
I think I know where that young star Will Smith lives.
Let's go bug Will Smith, Linus. I love it.
He's the Fresh Prince, and he would never hit anyone at the Oscars. I know that for sure.
I wanted to visit Mark Wahlberg because we're a Vietnamese couple and we
That's
want
right,
to we want to
Ethel.
see him.
I think he's I think he's from Texas, Ethel. We could see Will Smith.
I
We could
well,
see Dwayne Wade.
Mark Wahlberg might be vacationing here in Miami.
He might be. We should go check. Dwayne Wade lives. We should do our connections before we leave, though.
We're in Miami. Let's do the Miami connections.
Don't cheat, Ethel.
Oh, I can't
You,
promise you anything,
you fucking.
Linus.
All right.
This
How much?
this 88-year-old titties, I can't
I'm
promise you anything.
gonna put arsenic in your pills, Ethel.
Oh. When was the last time you did the connections or the Wordle?
Um, I did it. I do it like once a week, maybe. I'll hop on.
You'll hop on a little connections action.
Yeah, I'm usually pretty good at the connections.
I am too.
Can connect well. Your impression was a little ghostly at times.
Oh.
I
That's
don't
that's
know.
that's that's Ethel, you know.
Ethel, and this is us. We are
Oh,
here.
the television show.
Is that still going?
No, that ended.
Did it end poorly?
Oh, I think it ended really well. Marina watched the whole show. So did my parents. Oh,
Yeah,
Lucas, I had a
share
new
knowledge.
idea
Critical
for
reviews. Yeah.
a writer's block. You want to hear it?
Ooh, spill the beans.
So it's a serial killer movie, right?
Right? I'm
But
in.
the serial killers is a duo. But here's the
Oh.
catch. They're identical twins, which means they have the
Mm.
same DNA. So the cops finally catch them and they arrest the one twin, but the other
Yeah.
twin is still out there committing crimes. And when they find that
Mm.
these crimes are still being committed, they let the twin go because they're like,
Mm.
we've got the wrong person. They've been framed.
That's a little prestige meets a little David Fincher. I like it.
Yeah, I thought it was a good idea.
That is that is good.
I was reading
And
through
they're
my old
both played by Peter Dinklage. Yes.
Oh wow. I was reading through my old writer's block ideas. Had we ever come back to it? One of them just says boner for the sun. What does that mean? Like photos, we get like photosynthesis through your dick
I
or?
know this is your. I don't know.
And one says
It's a
great
good
clips,
stuff.
bitch.
That it could be great.
Who knows?
I had one the other day. I was looking through some of my stuff, my writing stuff, and it was like short. It was a short story idea, and it was the guy who sells chili filled donuts, and that was it.
Chili filled donuts. Okay.
Yeah,
That's great. I love it.
and I love questions, my guy.
I mean, I'm asking questions all the time and you
Stick
loved
with
it.
us.
You love to answer them.
I do.
So
It's a perverse pleasure.
my first question for you. Do you like martial arts?
Mr. Arts, first name Marshall. I
No.
like I like it. Yeah. I did a year of karate when I was a kid,
What
so
you did?
I'm trained. Yeah, that's like a winter of karate.
Wow, I had no clue actually.
I was a white belt.
Where is that in the ranks? I remember I always made fun
That's
of
the
Seth.
lowest.
Oh, okay, for being a yellow belt or an
Yeah,
orange
that's pretty
belt or
low
something in
too.
Taekwondo. Um, next question. Do you like the band, like the performances from the band from Howard the Duck?
Yeah, I do. They rock.
They rocked.
We love rocking bands.
And my last question, do you like
Okay.
Orlando? Okay.
But like
No,
what?
Orlando.
Yeah, I've been to Orlando. I don't. I to be truth be told, it is a it's kind of a disgusting pit, and that goes against everything I cherish as a human soul. But I like Discovery Cove, and I like
Okay.
Epcot as well.
Okay. It's one giant tourist destination. I mean, we've seen the Florida Project. We see the
Yeah,
hardships in the
exactly.
area.
We know the proletariat struggle. Hey, come here,
Well,
kitty.
if you've answered yes to liking martial arts, the performances from the rock band in Howard the Duck,
Oh, okay.
Bokeh, or Orlando, you've come to the right place. This is the good, the bad, and the Miamis.
Ooh, and the movies.
My movies.
I'm Lucas. Opa!
And I'm Brandon Oma.
Oma! Opa!
That just means grandma and grandpa. Grandma and grandpa.
Opa!
A bokeh.
Okay, and we have a movie.
Oh, that's good. This week we watched a film from 1988 called Miami Connection.
Told it is.
I don't remember how I found this. I think I was just looking through like classic, like cult following B movies, and this one came up. And I was like, well, we got to do it. Oh man, you're like really scratching that butthole.
No, I'm not. I'm scratching the base of his tail, not the butthole.
Yeah, it looked pretty buttholey. But before we get into the movie, we're drinking beers. I'm doing a 90-day water cleanse, the first ever.
Wow. Are you documenting the results for science?
Nope.
Oh, they're going to be lost. The results are going to be meaningless then.
Yeah.
I guess we can use this podcast as all sort of a long form documentation on how it goes with
You're
these
right.
90 days.
Yeah.
I'm similarly doing a cleanse. I'm on day two of my solids only cleanse. Um, it's very thirsty, but my poops have been incredibly sharp, Brandon.
Yeah, no liquids whatsoever. And every food you eat, you run through a dehydrator first. It's like all jerky.
Of course. Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm doing great.
Dehydrated onion.
Well, I
Ugh.
may have to actually drink water later to revive myself. I am thirsty.
You're always thirsty.
Okay.
You're thirsty for knowledge, and you're thirsty for a director.
I, I don't think I'm. I don't think I thirst for him.
Mm. Well, it's two directors actually.
For them.
First director is Woo Sang Park,
Wu Sang Park.
and
A
he's
Korean, ostensibly.
directed something called Palaman. He did Naelium Sangdali. He did Dreadnought Rivals. That sounds kind of
That's
cool.
cool.
Shaolin the Blood Mission.
Sounds very cool.
Kill the Ninja. LA Street Fighters. Gang Justice. American Chinatown. And the KK family list. Two Ks, not three.
I think he might be Korean.
I think so. I think he goes.
South, presumably.
I think he goes by Randall Park.
No,
No,
it's a different guy.
that's a different guy. That's Jim Halpert.
Park Chan-wook.
He actually does go by something else when he does a lot of his things, but it's not Randall Park. And then the other director's name is YK Kim,
Ostensibly another Korean. This is great.
and
I
he's.
love Korean movies.
I do too, and he's directed Not Applicable.
Did you know that? That's interesting. That a large the Korean boom in directing and movies coincides with their boom in music because their government had like a hardcore initiative to push culture like 30 years ago, and now they're this is all bearing the results out of it because they have all these incredible directors and filmmakers and artists and singers and bands and stuff that are taking over the world culturally.
That's really cool, actually.
And
The marketing has
go
finally
government,
paid off.
go government.
They had those incurred costs at the front, but now it's paying dividends.
Exactly. BTS is a psych op operation.
K-pop, Korean dramas, people can't get enough. Also, people love like the Korean
Squid
and
Game.
Japanese like yeah, game shows. Those things are crazy.
Yeah, I think that's for them. But yeah.
And then we've got three writers for you. The first,
Wow.
Woo Sang Park.
Director.
And he's only written two things. Three things including this. So you got this, you got Gang Justice, and you've got America Chinatown. So two of the things he directed.
China America Town. Yes.
Next you've got YK Kim.
He's a director.
And writography is not applicable again. So this is
Yeah.
all he's done. And then the last one's name is Joseph Diamond, but Diamond Diamand. Switching it up on you.
Ostensibly not a Korean man.
Yeah, and he's written something called The Iber Connection.
He loves a connection. This
Oh,
guy,
wow, the connections.
the
I'm connecting all the
connection.
pieces.
Yeah,
And so,
he
not
loves
a,
Connect Four. It's his favorite game.
oh, for sure his favorite game. What's your
He,
favorite
he, he
game?
preferred he preferred Connect over Legos. My favorite board game
Yes,
is chess. Really count?
I
I
would
do
count
like a
it.
game of chess. I like Risk. Loves categories. It's got to be
It's
categories.
got to be
Probably my
categories.
best game.
What about Guitar Hero?
Guitar Hero, I don't think is a board game, but I do love
Hmm.
Guitar Hero.
What about Diplomacy?
Never made it through a game of. I've never
I
made it through a
love
round of diplomacy.
I love all those board games that are like the movie based, ironically, the movie based board games that you like have the DVD like Seen It. You ever play Seen It?
Love Seen It. Seen It were the bomb back then.
I loved Seen It. Those rocked.
Seen It are great. Seen It ESPN we had. Seen It Music. Seen It 80s. Seen It Seinfeld. My stepdad was undefeated at Seen It Seinfeld.
Oh, could never be taken down, huh? Seen It's were
He's seen
fun.
it. Yeah.
Wow. And then how about a cast for you? Reel me in, baby. Reel me in.
Good visual bit.
First up, YK Kim.
That's he's yeah, I heard that name before. Is he the director?
No, he's the main actor in Gone Girl.
That's Ben Affleck.
Oh, you're right. Close enough. You've also got Vincent Hirsch. You have Joseph Diamond.
The directors are putting themselves in the movie.
No, that one was the writer. You've got Maurice Smith, Angelo
Oh, they
Giannotti,
call him
Kathy Collier,
Andy. They call him Katie. They
William
call
Ergel,
him Bill. They call
and C.Y. Joel.
him Kai. They call him.
Interesting. Collier, like Isaiah Collier. That's his little sister.
I think he goes by Isaiah Collier.
Even though this was in 1980. Did you see Jason Tatum?
Yeah, I knew that thing was ruptured the second he left.
Yeah. I when they
R.I.P. the Celtics.
when I they showed the back angle, it's like you can see that calf pop, and it's. I was like, "There's no
It's
way that isn't
you
a kid."
can't. I didn't know this. The Achilles, I guess, is what allows you to bend your legs straight fully. And so when that zapped and they're like on the ground and they're at like a 90-degree angle holding their knee and they can't move it, you're like, you know, it's like an Achilles tear too, which I didn't realize. No,
The Achilles tears are also crazy because it's not like you just they go in there and into the leg and they just pull that shit back down and they just
it's it's still the most devastating sports injury,
oh man,
pretty much.
it's except
Unless
death.
like, yeah, like spinal injuries and shit like that. But
Yeah. Yeah, whatever happened to what was the who was the Steelers linebacker that
he died, didn't he? Ryan
no, I don't think
Shazier?
so. Ryan Shazier. No, but he like can't move, I think.
I swear he died. He's not. He's the current offensive coach for the Steelers. Okay, I thought he died.
No,
I thought he
no.
died like last year. Not like they're on the field, but like
That was
no.
DeMar Hamlin.
Yeah, and he got resurrected.
DeMar.
He's Jesus Christ. He doesn't know it.
He really is.
Instead of
Um,
proselytizing, he's playing safety. Yeah.
and then a plot for you. A martial arts rock band goes up against a band of
What does that mean?
motorcycle. It's a martial arts rock band. They do
What does that mean?
Taekwondo and they play rock music.
Like in tandem, or is that two separate things they do?
I think it's two separate things. A martial arts rock band goes up against a band of motorcycle ninjas who have
What does
tightened their
that
grip.
mean?
They're ninjas who ride motorcycles,
Okay, that's a little more easily explainable.
who have tightened their grip on the Florida's narcotics trade.
Wow, that is too many things
It's
in the pot.
it reminds me of the Velocipaster plot where it's like,
A
oh,
little bit.
they're trying to kill ninjas, but he also has the
Yeah.
power of
There's
T-Rex
a
and
girlfriend.
there's a hooker and
That's too many. That's a lot of things for a plot. A plot should be a plot should be simply tribe finds Coke bottle.
ooh,
Hilarity ensues. There you go.
boner for the sun.
Boner for the sun. Chili filled donuts.
And then I was very shocked, but I have some history.
Like the origins of World War One.
No, like two paragraphs on Miami Connection.
Who was the assassin that killed Franz Ferdinand? Brandon, do you know his name trivia?
I don't know the name of the assassin.
Yeah, I think it's Gabriel Princip. Do you know
That
what
sounds right.
organization he was a part of? I
Mm-mm.
think it was the Black Hand.
I know it all
My favorite story in history.
stemmed originally from a tennis match. That's wild.
There's been multiple. I was talking about that, Alex, the war, the Hundred Years' War was
Hmm.
actually started over tennis because the young King Charles was crowned. This is back in like the 1500s or some shit in France, and the English king sent him a bunch of tennis balls. He's like, "You're a child. This is child's play. Here's
Ooh,
some balls to play with."
ooh.
And then Joan of Arc fucking put belt to ass, as the kids say.
Put belt to ass. That's such a funny way to say it.
That's what the kids
Well,
say.
my history for you is that
Your
Miami
history.
Connection is a 1988 American independent martial arts film. Woo-Sang Park met YK Kim on a South Korean talk show called Meet at 11 p.m. Park was so impressed with Kim, who was promoting a book about his Taekwondo, that he asked Kim to make a film with him. Kim borrowed from friends, he took out loans and spent all of his savings and even mortgaged his Taekwondo school to finance the film. After nearly every distribution company and independent rejected him, he continued to work on the film by refilming and reworking portions of it. A small distribution company ended up, I think it's called Draft House, purchased the film for
Alamo
$100,000.
Draftos.
Um, After opening to poor box office showings and scathing reviews, the film was
No.
largely forgotten. But in June 2009, a programmer named Zach Carlson at the Alamo Drafthouse Cinema in Austin, Texas,
You know,
happened upon a 35 millimeter print on eBay. Carlson had never heard of the film, but bought it for $35. And then, let's see, 10 months later, in April of 2010, Carlson screened the film at the Draft House, and it became wildly popular with cult film fans. More screenings took place in packed theaters, and Draft House phoned YK Kim after distributing the film. At first, Kim thought that the call was a cruel prank. Eventually, he realized that his film had become a popular midnight movie 25 years after its initial failure.
that's a good story, good history.
Thank you.
On multiple levels, the revival, the discovery, the eBay purchases, all the way back to the dream we've always eschewed to instead of being that rat race, getting that new Benz, getting a new diamond chain for your birthday from your wife. Why don't you go make a movie? Espouse, not eschewed. My vocabulary was incorrect earlier.
Yes, of course. Thank you for correcting yourself.
Espouse. That's for
Um,
the Pokemon.
but we did talk about in here how he took out loans, spent all of his savings, mortgaged his Taekwondo studio, borrowed from friends. That
What a
can only
fucking
mean
hustler.
budget.
Budget,
Budget, budget,
budget,
budget, budget,
budget,
budget.
budget. Yeah. Although money still kind of works.
No, I don't think it does.
Um, we could do it's peanut butter budget time. Peanut butter budget
Budget.
time. Peanut butter budget time.
Peanut butter, peanut butter budget. Peanut butter budget.
That's pretty good. Peanut butter budget with a baseball bat.
Ooh. Hey,
Hey budget, you're so fun. You're so fun. You blow my mind. Hey budget.
hey,
Hey
budget.
budget.
That's a good one. I like peanut butter budget time though.
We are becoming a more musically based podcast, and I'm here for it.
Yeah. So, the budget. What do you think this movie made? Or not made? What do you think this movie did with money
What
costs?
it cost and did.
Yeah, what did it do with money
It sounds
costs?
like this movie cost $75,000 to make.
Wow, okay. It actually came out to about $1 million.
Oh, how
Yeah.
much is that Taekwondo studio worth?
I don't know. Maybe it was huge.
God damn.
Maybe it's like the dodgeball, the Globo gym. Maybe it was
Yeah.
huge.
That's crazy. He probably was. He's probably Seth's teacher.
He's he probably was. Man, could you imagine if YK Kim was Seth's Taekwondo instructor?
And he's just so disappointed in Seth, the yellow belt.
Um, I will tell you I don't have any opening weekend or US and Canada data, but I do have a worldwide amount.
After Draft House, Critics in 85, Reagan, Ronald Reagan, Cuban Missile Crisis, Iran-Contra, Ronald Reagan. I'm going to say
Don't forget
$800,000.
don't forget Franz Liszt.
Ronald's Listomania.
I mean you win. You're within eight. It's $2,199.
Oh, how's it? How so?
But I imagine that 25 years later, with packed
It has
theaters
a
and
chance.
midnight cult things,
Yeah,
I,
that's what I was guessing at.
in the long run, I bet he made money.
Ooh, $1 million? Really? You think he made money?
I don't know.
Maybe,
Maybe,
maybe.
maybe. So,
Okay,
unfortunately, that's a flop
yeah. By our records, it's a flop.
by our standards, but we're here for it. He tried his best, and that's all that can really count. Oh man, you need some water in you right now.
Oh, my yeah, my dries only cleanse. It happens sometimes. I felt it coming on.
Oh, that was so fun.
I'm a better man.
I'm a better
For it.
man. You
All right.
love that song. Are you still there? Lucas? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Don't you love that
I
song, don't
switched
you?
networks. What's that?
The better man.
What song?
Better man.
Yeah, Butterman. I do love Butterman. You're right.
It's
Can't
tagline time.
find the Butterman. Me, buddy.
And I've only got one tagline. And
Rock and roll it.
the it's poorly punctuated because it how you read it is survival the ultimate test dot dot dot, but it should be survival dot
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 dot.
the
The
ultimate
ultimate
test,
test.
but no, it's
Survival, the
just
ultimate test.
survival the ultimate test.
It's grammar, basic grammar, YK.
Yeah, YK Kim and Su Yang Wu Sang Park. What about taglines of our own?
Dog names. What could be some taglines of our own, Brandon? What? How's it go? Why don't you with me with that rock and roll lifestyle? As long as the cans are
Are
red,
red,
white,
white,
and
and
blue
blue
ones.
ones. As long as their soda cans are red, white. Oh yeah. Oh
How does that?
yeah.
How does a rock and roll lifestyle bit go?
That's mostly what I know. At
That's all
the
I know
end
too.
of another one. And and as long as their soda
The
cans
soda
are
cans are
red,
red, white,
white,
and
and
blue
blue
ones.
ones. That's what basically all I know. What about Welcome to Miami?
That's good. How about here's to you, little Miami man.
Ooh.
Jesus loves you, no, then you won't. I mixed that up too long. I was trying to do Little Lion Man, and I just ended up singing Mrs. Robinson. How does Little Lion Man go?
By Mumford.
Yeah.
It was immediately Mrs. Robinson. Here's to you, little Miami man. Um, hold you, little Miami. Wow, they really do kind of fuse together. Jesus loves you more than you could
That's
know.
what I'm saying.
Whoa,
And
whoa,
it's
whoa.
not Miami, but
Yeah,
and it
and
was
it's
your
not.
heart on the line.
I really fucked it up this time.
Let's go to Miami.
Let's go to Miami.
That's my submission.
That's a
Elegant.
That's a
as it
good one.
was.
I actually had something for real, and then you did the Mrs. Robinson thing, and then I completely lost it. It was something actually about Miami or
Um, whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer.
it's just that.
Yeah,
Um,
okay.
okay, my aunt and me want to
Ooh,
see this movie.
that's good. That's incredible, in fact.
What about connect
Welcome to Miami. I think
connect
welcome.
connect with the characters in Miami Connections?
I do think probably Welcome to Miami might be a solid one.
Yeah, probably. I would agree with that. Well, let's go with
Let's
Welcome
do
to
it.
Miami with a close second. Here's to you, Mrs. Miami.
Little Miami, man.
Oh, you little Miami man. I've never been there they at the
The
start,
sun.
and it was not your fault but mine.
And it was your connection on the line. I really fucked it up this time.
Did
Kiss my ass,
my
Debbie.
Oh wow, who's Debbie?
Eminem's mom. Fuck you,
Oh.
Debbie.
Oh, you're right. Um, so fact time.
Cat's facts.
Cat's facts, Debbie facts. We could do Debbie facts.
Did we do Debbie Harry facts already for Videodrome? Debbie Harry.
Hmm.
What was
I think
Videodrome's facts?
I don't know. That was so
Long live the
long ago.
facts, probably. It was long
It
live the
probably it
facts.
had to have been Long Live the Facts. You're right.
Most people
Um,
being stupid.
what
But we were being
about
serious enough.
God? We loved that movie too. Came out of nowhere.
Beautiful.
Beautiful movie. Chain facts because I've got a chain on.
Chain facts. Does your fax hang low? Does it wobble to the flow? Can you tie it in a knot? Can you stick it in a hoe?
Oh, what
Did you
about
ever hear
just
that rap version?
yeah? Do your nuts hang low? Have you heard that one? Uh, what about bokeh?
Yeah, facts. Soldier boy up in the hoe. Watch me crank it, watch me roll. Watch me crank that Superman. Watch me crank that soldier boy and Superman that fast. Superman that fast.
So, why me cranking? Why me fact?
Want
You
me
have to.
crank it, want me fact. Let me hit that RoboCop.
It's still just RoboCop. RoboCop facts.
Um, Ave facts.
I was gonna say Terminator facts. What about Ostalafacta, baby?
We're close.
We're very close. Hmm.
Don't want to miss a fact,
What about
'cause I miss you, baby.
what about don't wanna be in Miami, fact it.
There you go. Yeah.
We need more Green Day. A
You're right.
rolling holiday. Da, da.
Yeah.
We loved Roman Holiday.
Unreal. Um, yeah, we could do something like that. We could do, am I just paranoid with Miami? I do
We're
a pretty
just
good.
we're just doing more Green Day now.
Um, I walk the
21
empty
facts.
roads. Ooh, you got 21 facts?
No, we don't have 21 facts, so we can't do that. I think I want to do
I think
so. I don't want to be a
don't
Miami
wanna be
fact
in
it.
Miami. Fact it.
And it's just it's the fact is still like na 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 afterwards.
One city with too many Cubans.
Na, na, na. I
When
love
will the
it.
Dolphins ever win the Super Bowl?
Na, na, na,
Bulls are the worst team in baseball.
na, na, na.
Welcome to a new. All right.
Instead of like a movie quote, I just play American Idiot or something in the middle there.
Good.
I could. Facts. How many facts do you think I have?
21.
Seth wins at 7. Bad
Seven
guess.
whole things.
My first fact is that the two police officers who arrive at the scene of the brawl were real police officers. They were apparently so nervous that one of them points his pistol straight at the fellow officer's torso.
Newbies. One of them was Shaq, I thought.
No, that's grown-ups too.
He isn't grown up to you.
Next fact is that YK Kim was so popular in Orlando, Florida, that the local government and law enforcement allowed him to film anywhere in the city without any permits.
What a G.
This
He's just
man,
a lovely Korean man.
this man ran the city.
Popular or like nefarious
I don't
criminal?
know.
Yeah.
Probably popular if they're letting him there. It can be nefarious.
Yeah.
Next, the bikers who appear in the film were real life area bikers who were paid in beer. 100 of the bikers showed up for the film's premiere too.
100 acres. That's a lot of beer, Brandon.
That's a lot of beer.
Probably easier to pay him in money at that point.
God, what was it? Was it Mel? Was it oh, it was wasn't it Gooby? Was it Skateboard Kid? Where somebody got paid in oranges? Remember that?
Sounds like
It was Love on the Leash, the voice actor for
that's how
the dog. He
yeah,
got
that's
paid
right.
in a garbage bag of oranges.
That's right. I do remember that. I think that's a false fact.
Oh my goodness. Next, most of the cast were actually students of YK Kim's Taekwondo studios.
His he was our sensei.
He had outsourced and he's like, I can't spend any more money. Will you be in this movie?
Yeah. As extra credit.
Next, oh,
I'll let you go
sad.
up a belt.
Hurricane Charlie destroyed the film's original negatives in 2004.
No.
Drafthouse Films reconstructed the film using the best source materials, which were of inconsistent quality. It explains why some of the sections of the film show more wear and tear than the others. I was watching the movie, I was like,
And
why does this look so bad? Like
stylistic
you're
choice.
you're seeing like these cuts and like you can see like where it would be like a film reel, like just like scraped
But
and
you like,
back on
I
it.
like that effect. It adds to the verisimilitude.
Yeah, I do too, actually. Stylistic choice.
I think it adds to the verisimilitude.
Penultimate is that Angelo Gennati and Kathy Collier were dating at the time. To avoid any discomfort during the kissing scenes between Collier and Vincent Hirsch, Gennati was told to go buy beer for the crew.
What?
So the love interest of Hirsch
Yeah.
and Collier, they were kissing, but Gennati did not like watching that
He just had to
since
go buy beer.
since he was
Seems like a lot of
always
beer.
he was in a lot of the scenes with them too.
Beer seems like the common through line of this movie.
They love beer.
What
And
beer?
my seventh, don't wanna be in Miami, fact, yeah, is that during the final fight scene in the creek, a sizable portion of the film's budget had to be spent on ensuring that the waterway was clear of any alligators, even though the area was not known for any alligator activity.
That's a great fact. Sure.
We just need to make sure there's no alligators whatsoever.
Gotta cross your eyes and dot your T's.
Yeah, pretty pretty simple stuff. So that's gonna end our facts. Nicole,
Um, yeah, Nicole.
she's Seth's sparring partner at the Taekwondo studio.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
but every time they start fighting, he just feels her up.
Ah, Seth. And then she elbows him in the nuts in
Yeah,
the
she
nards.
she elbows him really hard to the point where he's
He
almost
throws up.
infertile
Yeah.
and he pukes
He's
everywhere.
but she doesn't know what we know, and we know very, very well, I might add, that Seth doesn't get his rocks off by groping Nicole. He only gets his rocks off by being kneed incredibly hard in
Yeah,
the testicles.
and throwing up. So she turns him
So,
on by doing that,
correct.
and now
It's
he's
what he
just
wants.
incessant. So thank you, Nicole, for your service to Seth. Hopefully, you get promoted to a green belt. And I
Yeah.
guess I guess we should get
Rainbow
into
belt.
Miami.
Movie,
Miami, Miami,
Miami,
Miami
Miami,
movie, Miami
Miami,
movie,
Miami,
Miami
Miami,
movie.
Miami, Miami, Miami.